Timestamp, it is July 17th, 2026, about 10 a.m. I just got up like 10 minutes ago. Um, I think both my kids are down. We've been on a vampiric schedule. And I did a lot of napping yesterday because I knew that we were supposed to be doing some business hour errands and stuff today. I haven't heard some pics though, which is a little alarming. I figured I'd at least have something on the Steam Messenger. Um, I don't know what dream I woke up from, but I'm sure you have. You ever wake up from waking up and you feel like panicky, kind of, like I got jolted out of a nightmare or something. I don't know. Weird. Yeah. I get this every now and then. I don't know if it's a normal day, just another day. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to be hanging by a latte and a prayer. I need to do my coffee. My coffee. Start recording. Here they go. Alright, come on, fellas. Tanner, come on. Tanner, come on. There we go. Sometimes I have to take a step outside to let them know that it's safe or something. I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah, I'm just kind of like health check. I feel fine. Other than feeling like a cartoon squirrel on caffeine. But I knew that I needed to be on more of a day schedule, so did a whole bunch of laundry. I've been holding off on that because when laundry gets done, it floods the garage floor. Ish, So, okay, guys. Because we're doing major stuff in the garage. Moving around in the swamp is, tricky. Yeah, I just feel really crazed. Fun. Calm the hell down. Gently. Go. Tannhauser. There you go. So, tiny washed, scrubbed, whatever, the white cabinets, making it impossible to walk. Thank you, everybody, for getting the hell out of the way. Appreciate it. They did not, actually. That was sarcasm on my part. In case you weren't sure. So the white cabinets were clean. They were really grimy. They were on the lanai, so they had, I think I showed you, they were gross, actually, is a good word. They were gross. I was using the word scuzzy. Yeah. So now I can position them out there. They're going to be kind of on the back wall, out of the way. We're not utilizing them this second. But whenever we get to wherever we're going, because I want to build the goal for me is to have like a steel barn that I can set up a mini arcade in and a workshop. That's what I want to be able to do. So I can do my crafting, my video games, and I'm going to kind of set up a mini apartment, like a bedroom office kind of thing there. And I'm going to stylize it in the spirit of a Resident Evil safe room. So those white cabinets are going to be really, really good for that. And I need to sand them, repaint them with like appliance paint or whatever. And refixture, because the hinges and handles are rusty and whatnot. But I'm probably going to utilize the boat cleats, because it'll still have an aquatic theme going on. And it's a 3-inch hole pattern. And they make 3-inch. I may even have picked some up when I was planning on doing the stuff around here that I was planning on doing. 3-inch boat cleat as the handle. It'll look pretty cool. But yeah, not doing that here. I'll clean them up and refurbish them when we get there. Because, I mean, they may get damaged or scratched up in the shipping of it too, so it's better just to do it when we get there. But I know where I'm going to put them to where they'll be out of the way here. All part of the slide puzzle. But yeah, I did a little bit of sorting yesterday, but for the most part, I did some admin stuff, laundry, supervised other things going on, and I napped so that I'd be awake during, daylight hours. Nothing for my girl. That's weird, because she was saying that she wanted to get an early start. I mean, early for us is before noon at times, but I thought she was going to be here probably when I got up at like 6 or 8 or something like that, which I still did not do. Yeah, I set my alarm, and I remember turning my alarm off. And then I woke up again, feeling like someone had gone, "Marcus!" I'm awake. today when I get off with this, I'm going to reach out to my girl and figure out what she has in mind. Because we're already not doing what I thought we were going to be doing. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. It's good. I'm not sure what it is though. Hmm. And everything's better. But yeah, health check, I feel good, with the exception of the fact that I feel like I got jarred awake out of a nightmare. Which maybe I did. I don't know. I do have them, you know. Everything's been going on. I mean, you can have a nightmare even when things are good. But which is not to say that things are going badly. But if you know my story, the past 3 years have been anxiety-ridden. So, yeah. I'm going to sort and put all those loose toys away today. A couple sales on eBay. Nothing big exactly, although, I mean, the Among Us sale is about a $50 sale, so that's nice. I had a whole bunch of the blind box, the ones with the dioramas. It's a blind box figure. Comes with a figure. I don't think I have any of those out. But could be an awful sound effect coming here. Well, that's not too bad. They come with a little thing that you can build. This is an example of one of them. Little pegs for the feet. It's a little control panel kind of thing. And if you can see on that side, it's got that. They basically snap together. I think there's like 5 or 6 in the set. They've done 2, maybe 3 series of them. That's series... Actually, I don't know if that's series 1 or 2. I have both. I have series 1 and 2. And in the getting of... Because I was buying the blind boxes on Amazon. And through eBay. I got extras. So I've had them up for sale for a while. And I had a listing with 5 of the Series 2 blind boxes. Genuine blind boxes. I didn't open them because I didn't need to. I had complete sets. At that point, by the time I got those, I think I'd gotten like 12 of that. And on box number 7, I opened it and got the one I was missing, so I had 5 extras. So, the way I do things, I buy the toys that I want, and the extras I list. And honestly, I usually make my money back. I usually double my money, honestly. I'll spend $20, get a couple of things that I needed, and then sell it for $40. So I get the toys and I make double my money back. Pretty good operation, really, right? If you could do that with everything. But yeah, I sold all 5 to somebody. Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. So, and that was a $50 sale. So, I had them for like $10 each. Which, if you look around on eBay and Amazon and all that, they're typically going for like 12. So, underselling a little bit just to try and sell it. And I did, finally. They've been up for like 2 years. It's not always overnight. Not always overnight. But I sold a Zuru book lot as well. A little $6 sale. Okay. Cool. Little jingle in the jangle. It's good. So, but those have to go out by Tuesday, so I've got time. But I'll still pull them and prep them. Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell was I dreaming? Got Michelle Rodriguez in my head. She was crazed. She bit me. I've actually got that as a notification on my phone. A young lady, a rather interesting Puerto Rican young lady, friend of mine, who can be a little assertive. She's a firebrand. Really, really cool lady. But yeah, I've got that as her notification on my phone. If I hear Rain say that, I know that that Jay is texting me, and I should check that out because it's bound to be interesting. Because yes, I have brown friends too. Growing up in the Federation, man, I don't understand some of the silliness that I see in the news. I got friends from everywhere. I see stuff like they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, and they're all, murderers and drug dealers and those kind of statements. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just like, you are an ignorant mofo. I don't know. So, what's up? Being stared at. What's up? That is Tanner, which, if I'm adopting you, Tanner's kind of a, huh? So, he is Duke Tannhauser. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you're a cute little mogwai. He's okay. You're still alive because you got ignored. Pretty cool, right? Check out my other videos. True story. Yep. By being Jan and not Marcia, you're still alive. Part of the drama, right? But yeah, we're supposed to visit my dad today. It's always and I'm sure that may have influenced whatever I was dreaming when I woke up. It's funny because you can tell the people that haven't dealt with family members with like dementia and Alzheimer's, because they're like, you need to enjoy the time you got while you still got them. It's like, I'm looking at my dad, and it's a sad thing to look at my dad because he's lost. He doesn't know what's going on. The last time I talked to him, it was like 1962, and I'm his cousin. He doesn't have a kid. He's never met my mom. He hasn't been to Vietnam yet because he's in his own timeline. You know, the whole enjoy the time you've got. Any time I spend with him is actual torture, because I'm looking at an incredible man whose brain is broken. So I get the fifis that you're trying to throw my way. Doesn't work like that. You know, it'd be no different than sitting next to someone who is hopelessly bleeding out. Enjoy the time you've got. They're in pain, they're in agony, and they're dying. I got good memories. I do. But right now, not so much. Doing my duty. Even though it sucks. So, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, try and wake the hell up, figure out where my Pixie is, because I don't know what's going on there. Got a couple of checks to write, bills to go out. Don't we all, right? Got my list. Make a list, work a list. Maybe I'm just old school, but it just helps me stay on track. Monitor what needs to get done, make sure that I don't forget things that need to get done. And it's real satisfying at the end of the day to go, I gotta get him in for grooming. Bright side, I talked to one of the people at the vet that we've been taking them to, and I got a groomer recommended that apparently 3 of their nurses send their critters to, so that's, if they're sending their guys there, it's good enough for me. Because this place, it's real obvious that the doctors and nurses love their animals. It's not just a job. They are enthusiastic pet people. So, if this is where your folks are sending your animals for grooming, I know that Tanner's going to come out looking like the Duke that he is. Oh, yes. Nobility. That's right. Anyway. Just threw a line from Into the Woods into my head. I was raised to be charming, not sincere. The Princes, man. Not huge parts, but damn, they got some good material. Some good scenes. Agony is a really funny song. It's the Prince's duet Agony. Look it up on YouTube. Damn. Some funny stuff. And typical Sondheim music. He was amazing. Anyway. I'm gonna get to it. I'm starting to calm down. I don't know what that was. That was an interesting anomaly. It felt like I got jolted awake. There's no jolting. There's nothing here. Nothing here that can jolt. And my cat doesn't typically like run into the room, jump on me, and then run out of the room again. I've seen those videos. Hex doesn't do that crap. He'll occasionally get on like the arm of the couch and like lick or groom my hair. Occasionally. Like once every month or two. And I'll wake up to, you know, but I woke up more with the, like, cat jumped on you 4 times and ran out of the room kind of energy. And no cat jumped on me. Pretty sure. Yeah, I feel real confident of that. They typically don't go in the living room. Except to use the robot. They don't mess with me. Bed, sleeping wise, they don't mess with me. They got their own routines. You know. So anyway. Oh yeah. His knee looked weird to me for a second there. I was like, what's that? And I found a Resident Evil shotgun up loose in the cabinet while I was doing stuff, whatnot, so I just got him hanging on to it for now. Alright. Also working on the cabinets, and it's all a thing. So, hug your parents. Hug your kids. Work your list. Do your 1 brick. Enjoy some good coffee. Make it a great day.